So after today's lesson, we've taken a look at what the different trig ratios are and why we use them. This video is going to focus on how do you find a missing side using the tangent ratio. Now just to clarify, you can only use the tangent ratio if you have the opposite and adjacent sides to an angle, which we use theta as our variable. When I look at my picture, I see that I have 32 degrees as my theta, I have x as the side opposite, and I have 24 as the adjacent side. What I can do with that is I can take my information and I can actually plug it in to the actual formula. So I could put 32 degrees here, I can put x as the side opposite, I can put 24 as the side adjacent. So that's what we will actually do as we go through each problem. So let's take a look at our first question here. In example 1, I have been given theta as angle right here of 31 degrees. I do not know the side opposite. I do know the side adjacent. So what I want to do is I want to go in and put my information in right where I go. Just as a reminder, we're doing a proportion. With the proportion, the denominator is just 1. Next thing we do with proportions is what we always do with proportions. We need to go through and we need to actually cross multiply. When I cross multiply, this is what's going to happen. I am doing the tangent of 31 times 10 is equal to x, since I'm just multiplying x by 1. Now, the easiest ones to find are the problems like this where it's the opposite side that's missing, because all I have to do is multiply tangent of 31 times 10. I'll take this opportunity as well to share with you that you need to make sure that you have your degrees set on your calculator, not radians, otherwise you're going to have issues with this. Let's take a look at another example where we're missing the adjacent side. This is where it can get a little messier. So on this problem here, I have the side opposite. The side opposite I have is 9. And the side adjacent we don't know. What happens here is a little bit different. When I go through to cross multiply, I am multiplying the tangent of 72 times x. That's going to change when I cross multiply here. But just like any other cross multiplication, tangent 72, that whole thing is one number. So all I have to do is divide both sides by tangent of 72. And when I do that, I end up with 2.92 feet. What I'd like you to do is to take some time and solve through the 2 Your Turn Now questions. When we come back to class tomorrow, we will take a look and see what you came up with as your answers.